Alright guys, we are back. You didn't get that last video to 200 likes, but let's get this one to 200 likes because now we're making actual progress on this build. We're doing some real stuff. We're getting the old motor pulled out of the car so we could put the new motor into the car. Well, after I rebuild it. So, I do have a little bit of rambling I have to do real quick. I'll try to make it fast, that way we can get to the fun stuff. So first of all of you guys in the comments should thank Richard. Richard is the only guy besides family that knows about my YouTube channel, and I work with him. He's a really cool guy, cool friend of mine, and I was telling him about how I was trying to get this motor pulled out for months now. I had a plan to pull this motor out before I even got the SR20. I wanted to pull this motor out to rebuild the KA so I could slap it back in there. And people kept flaking on me, telling me I could use their lift and then not letting me and then not coming over and helping me, and just I was running into some serious problems because I've never pulled out a motor before in my life, so I have like very little clue of what I was doing. But Richard was like, oh, I can help you out with that, and I have a friend that I could borrow the lift from. So sure enough, like 3 days later, he borrows the lift, he comes over, and we get this motor pulled out in just a few hours. So if it wasn't for Richard, this video would not have been made. So everybody, thank Richard. That guy is the best. And he came over and actually helped and like did most of the work, whereas normal guys would just come over and kind of stand around and watch you do the work. So thank you, Richard. You're awesome. Everybody should thank Richard. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this video. But basically, you guys know this channel right here is not a how-to. It's a if he can do it, I can do it kind of a thing. So I've never pulled out a motor before in my life, ever. Richard has. I don't know how much experience he has pulling out motors. He seemed to be very knowledgeable. But if you're wondering, can you and a buddy who's never pulled out a motor pull out a motor? The answer is yes. It's really not that hard. No, my light. Anyways, it is really not that hard. Honestly, there's just some bolts you have to undo. Some of them were very, very tricky. We had to use some expert maneuvers to get some of these bolts off.
Yeah.
Alright, ready? Let me try to use my left leg to go in the right direction. Alright.
You're on it.
Don't know if my legs are long enough. Did I get it?
I think it broke.
It didn't break satisfyingly, but I think it...
Okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Crotch wheel. In the door. I literally had to make my crotch choose a side.
What?
On the door or under the door. Basically, to get the engine all prepped up and ready to be pulled out before Richard even came over, like I said, I was planning on doing this for months. Like 2 months ago, I went through and I unclipped the whole wiring harness. And I'll just go ahead and show you a little bit of footage of how I did that. Some of the parts are really hard to get to, but it's only because the clip goes on and then there is a half square that goes over that clip that kind of holds it down. You have to pop that out with a flathead, and those pieces, if you lose them, you cannot buy them at AutoZone. You have to go to the dealership to buy them, or go to IKEA and buy square paper clips like I did for $2.50 instead of paying $25 for a set of clips or something like that. Ridiculous. Anyways, so that was kind of a hassle. The next thing I did to prep it was just drain the fluids, which you guys should all know how to do. actually, when I undid the wiring harness, I also pulled off the radiator, which got all the coolant out. I wasn't smart about that, as you could probably imagine. But yeah, the oil, just drain your oil like normal. Get all that fluid out of there. It makes the engine a lot lighter and a lot less messy when you're pulling it out. But then today came, and today is the best day of all. Today is the day that we pulled the motor out. So if you guys were wondering how somebody with no experience at all and somebody with experience pulling out a motor could pull out a motor, this is how it went. It took us like literally 3 hours, and it wasn't even that bad. So here you guys go. So Richard just got this pipe off the exhaust manifold so we can pull it out. We're gonna leave the exhaust manifold attached to the engine and try to pull it out like that. Oh, wait, you're getting the whole manifold off?
Yeah, manifold's coming off.
Oh, manifold's coming off of the motor and off of the car. Oh no, it's gonna stay attached to the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Manifold's coming off the motor, staying attached to the car, because trying to undo it from the exhaust is being a pain in the ass. I'm in here trying to pry this part of the shift linkage off, or the shifter off, so I can get it off the transmission. That way we don't have to worry about clearing this when we pull it out. But there's so much RTV, it's sealed just shut. So that's what we're working on right now. Oh. The only problem with these ions, it's like, am I doing a good job filming? I can't tell.
Right. I hope these aren't as tight as...
No, they can't be. I'd be f***ing pissed. I'm hoping they're as tight as the motor mounts. Because that's ideal, right? They're just mounts.
Yeah, they don't need to be decent tight.
Ah! There's only 2 or 4?
There's 4. Should be 4.
Yeah, I think there's 4.
2 on either side.
God, Lord. Do you need to bring in the feet again?
Watch your face just in case.
Woo! Not gonna lie, it scared me. Alright, so now if you want to put it on those ones, I might be able to, if you need my feet, I could put my feet underneath. The only problem is this f***ing tires.
It's the wrong side of the car.
Oh, it's the wrong side of the car too. That's why?
The exhaust bracket, so that's a finger breaker right there.
Ah, but luckily you have, you know, 5'11" legs, so you can fit it from that side of the car. Give me those bolts in that crossmember. I'll put all that. Look how fucking gross this is. Oh my! It looks like a chia pet. It has.
Hey, I'm gonna put these crossmember bolts back into the body.
That would be smart. Yes.
Damn exhaust bracket.
Is it causing you problems?
It's caught. It's not gonna let the transmission go.
No f***ing way.
Yeah, because I can see it's twisting right now. Bracket.
Oh my god. Is it this f***ing thing?
Huh?
Is it this?
No, no, I'm gonna make that bitch come off right now. I need.
What do you need? Is that it? Is that the exhaust bracket?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That little thing was stopping the transmission from dropping?
Yeah, it was because it's 2 bolts that are pointing towards me and 2 bolts that are pointing towards the back of the car.
Oh my god.
So it doesn't slip out. You can't just pull it off.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta spread.
But, hey, at least, you know, we got it now. So that's good.
We're gonna jack up on the engine.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to pull forward.
Do you want to drop the transmission so I can try to get the top
Already dropped
shifter
a little bit, but I don't want to put any more pressure
on the
drive line because everything is still touching right there.
Yeah, so you don't want to snap those bolts.
Myself to the night, there's no motive. We're just listening. We're fire, we will dance all night. Young and free, we will feel release. Eyes are light, we will see the dawn. We will stay till the victory falls. Hearts on fire, we will dance all night. Young and free, we will feel release. Eyes are light, we will see the dawn. We will stay till the victory falls.
Completely out of the car now.
Dude, so sick. Engine bay is done. Now I get to strip all this out. That's gonna be the fun part, dude, is just stripping the bay down.
It went relatively smooth, like I said. It was nice. We got it out. The motor is sitting right over there now, and it is so nice. The engine bay is ready to be cleaned. The engine bay is ready to get painted and get chopped up and look sexy again, and I am so freaking stoked. So if you guys are excited that the motor is finally pulled out, go ahead and hit like down below, leave a comment, share, subscribe, buy my merch, do something. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see the next video, I think next I'm going to be, I don't know, I might be stripping out the rest of the engine bay. I might be starting the rebuild. I haven't really decided yet. I'll decide that tomorrow when I wake up. But if you guys want that next video, be sure to hit like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.